Hello again, Fairhaven Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of Town Report for the week ending November 26th. We're a little bit early this week with Thanksgiving on Thursday. We wanted to tape this award-winning show early so you have another week of it. The Select Board had a meeting last evening. A couple of important things that were discussed. The first one was having our tax certification. The Board of Assessors is recommending a residential property tax rate of $9.20, commercial rate of $18.22 per thousand. Those rates have gone down from 2025, but it's going to be important for people to recognize that it went down primarily because the average value of property in town has increased over the past year or so. So those of you who are accustomed to having a tax bill of about $4,200 for a $450,000 house, your house now is assessed at $475,000 and the tax bill will be about $4,380. So there's about $140, $50 change in your property tax bill for fiscal 26. The Select Board approved what was recommended by the Board of Assessors last evening. The assessor and the tax collector will be working now to prepare property tax bills and getting those out in the near future. Moving on from that, the other big topic last night was a request by the Planning Board and a request from a number of people in the public for the Select Board to have an external investigation on what had occurred to allow the Timothy Hiller subdivision to receive a constructive approval rather than having it be heard by the Planning Board. As we talked about last week, the Planning Board has a certain specific period of time they have to weigh in on and make a decision on a proposal that they have responsibility to oversee. Staff did not bring that forward to the Planning Board in a timely manner, so the subdivision received a constructive approval. I had the opportunity to meet with the developer and his attorney over the last couple of weeks and propose some modifications to have the subdivision plan be more consistent with current planning and zoning bylaws. They've agreed to that. The Planning Board approved that last week. Ultimately, last night, the Select Board voted unanimously to have an external investigation be done. I'm now in the process of contacting a couple of individuals or companies that are capable of providing that external investigation. And when I have some information on that, I'll make sure the Select Board is aware of timelines and estimated costs. Beyond that, last night, the board accepted a couple of minutes. They accepted a resignation from a board or commission. But it was a pretty quiet, pretty short meeting. Some other things to make people aware of: the quality of the water will continue to improve. It's taken a little bit of time. As I've mentioned in the past, Public Works and the Water Department is flushing hydrants. While they're flushing hydrants, that brings up a bunch of sedimentation in the pipes. Once they finish flushing those hydrants, sometime around the end of the calendar year, people should start seeing a significant improvement in their water. Also, for those who live somewhere near the wastewater treatment plant, that upgrade is occurring right now as well. There are some additional odors that are occurring around the wastewater plant because of the upgrades. Those odors should diminish again by around the 1st of July of next year, once the plant project is moving forward. So apologize for any inconvenience that those two issues have caused anybody, but we are making improvements in those, and people will start seeing improvements in the overall conditions of the water and the smell based on the sewer. The Select Board agreed last night to have a Select Board member be part of the interview committee for the assessor position as well as the planner position, so appreciate them doing that. The Board of Health last week voted to rescind their prior month's vote on requiring the turbines to stop for 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon, based on the fact that they just don't have the supporting documentation to have that decision be upheld in court. There's a photo contest right now for the cover of the 2025 annual report. If anybody's interested in submitting up to 2 photos to the Select Board's office, you need to do that before January 7th. To ahart, A-H-A-R-T, at fairhaven-ma.gov. The Fairhaven Recreation Department held a bingo night on November 6th to collect donations for the Good Shepherd's Pantry. I want to thank the 80-plus people who came and donated 260 pounds of non-perishable food. We also had a lot of businesses in Fairhaven donate donate food. They donated pizza for the people who were playing bingo and prizes to the event. So I want to thank everybody in the community for that. Also made people aware, if you aren't, that the Fairhaven High School football team is going to be participating in the third consecutive Division VI Super Bowl on the 4th of December at 7:45 at Foxborough Stadium. If you're interested in going, you have to get tickets online through Ticketmaster to attend the game. There are no tickets being sold at the stadium that night. The Recreation Department has a bunch of programs I want to make people aware of. The CSI Crime Scene Investigation, a thrilling STEM program where young detectives can analyze clues, solve mysteries, and learn real investigative techniques. And also, and I apologize if I'm not pronouncing this properly, Sketchy Gochi digital art class. Anybody 6 years or above can dive into creatively learning digital drawing in a super fun, hands-on way. So if anybody has kids that are 6 and older who might want to participate in that, stop by the Recreation Department or give them a call for more details. The North Fairhaven Improvement Association is going to be holding their annual lighting of Benoit Square on Friday the 5th of December at 6:30 p.m. at the intersection of Main and Howland Streets in Fairhaven. Santa will be there. If people want to stop and take a picture with Santa for either you or your kids, love to have you do that. There'll be hot chocolate and Santa's elves also to help enjoy the fun. Lastly, the Old Time Holiday event will be going on December 13th. Community landmarks including the Town Hall, the Library, the First Congregational and Unitarian Churches, the Northeast Maritime Institute Integrity Hall, and the George Tabor Masonic Lodge will all have their doors open for festivities throughout the day. You can enjoy shopping, luncheons, food trucks, treats, pony rides, live music, chestnut roasting, and Santa. So the entire village transforms and immerses into a nostalgic holiday experience. So please try to stop by for a full day of events. Love to have you come by and enjoy what Fairhaven has to offer. So that's what's going on right now. I want to thank everybody very much for watching. Hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week.